Hi, and welcome to today's demo showing our Bridge Operator Console for iPad. This product should be released December 2012. It'll be available in the Apple App Store. Essentially, it will function just as the Windows and Android clients do, but on the Apple platform. As you can see, I've got the product running in the iOS emulator. So when we launch it, we'll come up to the first screen. First time you do it, you'll have to put in the address of your BOC server, port if it's not default. Once you hit connect, it'll let you pick your extension and your phone. Subsequent launches will remember that as well as your password. So once you have all that stuff, you can just click there and go right into the program. So as you can see, the screen layout is very similar to the Windows version. We have our heads-up display area here, the ability to change your status by clicking on the person icon there. That'll then send that to the server, and on the next query you'll be able to see that on your device as well. You'll be able to see that status for the other people as well. Parking lot information is here, just like the Windows client. My call information here. And the extensions and their activities here, and you'll be able to scroll and look through those as well as searching. All the extension groups will appear the same, and you can change extension groups to see various people in certain departments or whatnot as well, just like the Windows version. And you also have the location objects here, so you have quick transfer there as well. Call handling is done in a very similar manner. These call control buttons are large and they're here, and from left to right they are answer, hang up, hold, resume, and general park. So when we get a phone call, it'll display very much like the Windows version, where we can just click our button here to answer it. If we wish to transfer that call to someone, say we want to transfer it to Susan Larson, we just click on Susan, and we can say, either transfer call, we can do a supervised transfer, the voicemail transfer, the same functions for the most part that are available on the other platforms. So in this case, we'll just pick transfer. You'll see when we do that, the call is transferred, her phone is ringing, and when she answers, we'll see that as well, just like we do on the Windows version. If we need to handle multiple calls, that happens in the same manner as well. We'll take a call here, answer it. You see we're on the phone. If we get a second call, it'll appear just like in the Windows version as pickable, so we can highlight that call and answer it as we like. And when we do, the first call goes on hold. We're able to switch between calls. Oops, I'll click resume here. So you see this call comes off hold, and we're able to do all the same sorts of things. So for example, we can park the call for somebody. They'll receive that screen message like they would in our Windows version as well. You see we'll have that information in the parking lot. If we want to take a call out of park ourselves, we can do that simply by clicking on it and picking up the park call. The program also has most of the same functions as far as dealing with calling an extension, or if we wanted to chat with an extension, we're able to do that, and we can toggle between. So if we want to look at our chat history with, say, Susan Larson, we can pull that up and select Susan, see all the chat history there as well, send new messages back and forth, all those things. You see on the bottom we have kind of another way of navigating between screens if we like. If we wanted to look up someone in the Active Directory phone book, maybe we're looking for all the Joes, we can find the Joe we're looking for, we can click on them and we can transfer the calls, we can call things, we can do all the same sorts of things we can do in the Windows program. The My Address book will have all of your categories that you've created, and the ability to make new records as well. We can look up, say, all the cell phones in our directory and see we have a lot of records. There's really, going to be no limitations as far as what we can do on this platform. And again, when we select someone, we'll have the same options to be able to, show us who we've picked. We can transfer calls, send an email message, all those sorts of things as well. So we're able to look at our call history, see who's called us. Calls that we've made will be denoted a little bit differently so that we can see if they're incoming or outgoing. We also have the ability to forward and look at extension properties as well. in addition to sending a phone message. We can send a message right to the screen. And most of those things can be accessed here as well. So if I click on Doug Johnson and I want to send a message to his phone, you'll see when I do that, it puts me over on that screen, but it does all the work of picking him for me. I can say, deliver it later if I want, 10 minutes from now, type the message, click send. So all the ways to get to those sorts of things are shortcutted here as well. We're also able to page that person's phone, if you can hear it or not, but it's off hook. And when we're done paging, we can hit stop to stop paging as well, just like we can on the Windows version. So extension properties will let us look at upcoming events in that person's calendar, as well as their Active Directory information, where we can do the same sorts of things if we need to call that person. Or we'll go ahead and just say call. So we'll call them, and when we flip back over here, you'll see we're on the phone with that person as well. So in a nutshell, that is the iPad version of Bridge Operator Console. It should be available very soon in the Apple App Store for any iPad device. Thank you very much. Have a great day.